Welcome to this transformative self-coaching program designed to help you integrate and heal the pattern and beliefs of missing another person. This is an emotional EMDR mini course whose goal is to guide you through a process of understanding, reframing, and building resilience to this pattern and beliefs. It is recommended that you use this program in full screen mode, while sitting still and upright. Follow the movements of the ball or pattern on the screen with your eyes. As the words from the audio are spoken, notice the feelings they evoke in your body and any mental images that may arise. If your mind starts to wander, gently redirect your focus back to the moving ball or pattern. Optionally, or if you are not able to use video, you can also tap on one or more EFT points. How it works. In step 1, we evoke the distressful emotional state of the belief or pattern. Note: this can be emotionally triggering. Take full responsibility for your well-being. In step 2, we offer ourselves loving, compassionate self-acceptance for this state and beliefs. We then reframe the belief, pattern or state with new positive suggestions to the mind. We then bridge the mind into the new, more positive reality. We finally express gratitude for the new positive reality, taking it as fact. Ready? Section 1. Unpacking emotional experiences. We begin with a setup of the issue. Even though I struggle with this pattern, I choose to still deeply love, honor and accept myself, and I am open to a more empowering state of being. Take a deep breath. I feel a deep emptiness when I think about missing someone important in my life. The ache in my heart intensifies when I remember the moments we shared. I find myself lost in thoughts of what could have been, and it overwhelms me. When I'm alone, the silence reminds me of their absence, and it's unbearable. I fear that I might never feel whole again without them in my life. Memories of them haunt me, making it hard to focus on my present. I often feel a sense of guilt for not appreciating our time together more. The thought of them with someone else fills me with jealousy and pain. I question my worthiness of love since they left. I feel anxious about the future, worried I won't find someone like them again. At night, the loneliness becomes almost physical in their absence. I struggle with the belief that I might have done something to drive them away. There are moments when I feel anger towards them for leaving. I sometimes wonder if our connection was as real to them as it was to me. I frequently doubt if I can ever truly move on from this loss. I find myself rereading old messages, and it brings a sense of sadness. The idea of opening up to someone new scares me. I often feel a mix of sadness and resentment when I think of them. I catch myself hoping they'll come back, even though I know it's unlikely. I feel a constant sense of yearning, as if something vital is missing from my life. Section 2. Feel into this balanced, compassionate perspective from your inner coach. Maintain your attention on the EMDR screen, following the movements of the shape or pattern with your eyes. I warmly acknowledge the deep emptiness I feel from missing someone, recognizing it as a sign of the love we shared. I gently accept the heartache from our memories, seeing it as a testament to our meaningful moments. I compassionately hold my overwhelming thoughts of what could have been, understanding they stem from my deep connection. I lovingly recognize how the silence in solitude reminds me of their absence, seeing it as a space for inner growth. I embrace my fear of never feeling whole again, knowing it reflects my capacity for deep emotional bonds. I kindly acknowledge the haunting memories, understanding they are part of my journey of healing. I compassionately accept my guilt for past moments, seeing it as a sign of my growth in appreciating life. I hold my jealousy and pain with understanding, recognizing them as part of loving deeply. I gently embrace my doubts about my worthiness of love, seeing them as an opportunity for self-compassion. I acknowledge my anxiety about the future with kindness, understanding it's a natural part of moving forward. I compassionately hold the physical sense of loneliness at night, seeing it as a part of my emotional experience. I lovingly accept my struggles with self-blame, recognizing them as a step towards self-forgiveness. I warmly acknowledge my feelings of anger, understanding they are part of the spectrum of emotions in loss. I gently hold my wonder about the connection's realness, recognizing it as a reflection of my depth of feeling. I compassionately embrace my doubts about moving on, seeing them as a natural part of the grieving process. I kindly acknowledge the sadness in revisiting old messages, understanding it's part of cherishing memories. I lovingly accept my fear of opening up to someone new, seeing it as a sign of my vulnerability. I compassionately recognize my mixed feelings of sadness and resentment, understanding they come from a place of deep caring. I hold my hopes of their return with gentle understanding, knowing it's part of my process of letting go. I warmly embrace my constant yearning, seeing it as a sign of the profound impact they had on my life. Section 3. Visualizing positive change. Take a deep breath. I am choosing now to embrace the emptiness as a space for new love and experiences to enter my life. I am open to the idea of transforming my heartache into cherished memories that enrich my life. I am willing to explore how my thoughts of what could have been can guide me towards what can be. I am beginning to see the silence as an opportunity for self-discovery and personal growth. I am ready to let go of the fear and trust that I am whole, with or without anyone else. I am choosing to focus on the present and view my haunting memories as stepping stones to resilience. I am opening myself up to forgiveness, both for myself and for what I perceive as lost opportunities. I am ready to embrace self-love and confidence, replacing jealousy and pain with inner peace. I am willing to consider that my worthiness of love is inherent and not dependent on anyone else. I am open to the possibility of a future filled with love and joy, even in new and unexpected forms. I am choosing to see my nighttime loneliness as a journey towards finding comfort in my own company. I am beginning to see the value in releasing self-blame and embracing self-compassion. I am choosing to release anger and understand it as a natural emotion that leads to healing. I am ready to embrace the realness of my feelings and understand that their impact is a reflection of genuine connection. I am open to the idea of moving on as a pathway to new beginnings and exciting opportunities. I am allowing myself to treasure old messages as part of my history, while opening my heart to new stories. I am willing to consider that opening up to someone new is a courageous step towards love and connection. I am choosing to focus on healing and understanding that my feelings are part of a journey towards inner peace. I am ready to embrace the process of letting go, understanding that it opens doors to new possibilities. I am opening myself up to filling the void with self-love, new passions, and meaningful relationships. Section 4. Bridging the two worlds from emotion to aspiration. Remember to maintain your focus on the EMDR screen, following the movements of the shape or pattern with your eyes. Even though I feel a deep emptiness from missing someone, I warmly acknowledge this feeling, recognizing it as a sign of love, and I am choosing now to embrace this emptiness as a space for new love and experiences to enter my life. Although the ache in my heart intensifies with memories, I gently accept this heartache as a testament to our meaningful moments, and I am open to transforming it into cherished memories that enrich my life. Even though I'm overwhelmed by thoughts of what could have been, I compassionately hold these thoughts, understanding they stem from deep connection, and I am willing to explore how they can guide me towards what can be. Although I'm reminded of their absence in silence, I lovingly recognize this reminder, seeing it as a space for growth, and I am beginning to see the silence as an opportunity for self-discovery and personal growth. Even though I fear never feeling whole again, I embrace this fear, knowing it reflects deep emotional bonds, and I am ready to let go of the fear and trust that I am whole, with or without anyone else. Although haunting memories make it hard to focus on the present, I kindly acknowledge them as part of my healing journey, and I am choosing to focus on the present, viewing these memories as stepping stones to resilience. Even though I feel guilt for past moments, I compassionately accept this guilt, seeing it as a sign of growth, and I am opening myself up to forgiveness for myself and perceived lost opportunities. Although thoughts of them with someone else fill me with jealousy and pain, I hold these feelings with understanding, recognizing them as part of loving deeply, and I am ready to embrace self-love and confidence, replacing jealousy and pain with inner peace. Even though I question my worthiness of love, I gently embrace these doubts, seeing them as an opportunity for self-compassion, and I am willing to consider that my worthiness of love is inherent and not dependent on anyone else. Although I feel anxious about the future, I acknowledge this anxiety with kindness, understanding it's part of moving forward, and I am open to the possibility of a future filled with love and joy, even in new and unexpected forms. Even though loneliness at night feels almost physical, I compassionately hold this feeling, seeing it as part of my emotional experience, and I am choosing to see my nighttime loneliness as a journey towards finding comfort in my own company. Although I struggle with self-blame, I lovingly accept these struggles, recognizing them as a step towards self-forgiveness, and I am beginning to see the value in releasing self-blame and embracing self-compassion. Even though I feel anger towards them for leaving, I warmly acknowledge this anger, understanding it's part of the spectrum of emotions in loss, and I am choosing to release this anger, understanding it as a natural emotion that leads to healing. Although I sometimes wonder about the realness of our connection, I gently hold this wonder, recognizing it as a reflection of my depth of feeling, and I am ready to embrace the realness of my feelings and understand that their impact is a reflection of genuine connection. Even though I frequently doubt if I can truly move on, I compassionately embrace these doubts, seeing them as part of the grieving process, and I am open to the idea of moving on as a pathway to new beginnings and exciting opportunities. Although I reread old messages and feel sadness, I kindly acknowledge this sadness, understanding it's part of cherishing memories, and I am allowing myself to treasure these messages as part of my history while opening my heart to new stories. Even though the idea of opening up to someone new scares me, I lovingly accept this fear, seeing it as a sign of my vulnerability, and I am willing to consider that opening up to someone new is a courageous step towards love and connection. Although I often feel a mix of sadness and resentment when I think of them, I compassionately recognize these feelings, understanding they come from deep caring, and I am choosing to focus on healing and understanding that my feelings are part of a journey towards inner peace. Even though I catch myself hoping they'll come back, I hold these hopes with gentle understanding, knowing it's part of letting go, and I am ready to embrace the process of letting go, understanding that it opens doors to new possibilities. Although I feel a constant sense of yearning, as if something vital is missing from my life, I warmly embrace this yearning, seeing it as a sign of their profound impact, and I am opening myself up to filling the void with self-love, new passions, and meaningful relationships. If you were tapping, you can stop as we go into gratitude. Section 5. Preemptive gratitude for transformation. I am deeply grateful for the strength and resilience I've discovered within myself through this journey. I am thankful for the newfound ability to embrace love and joy in all forms, recognizing the endless possibilities life offers. I am filled with gratitude for the lessons learned and the growth I've experienced in understanding and accepting my emotions. I am appreciative of the peace and self-love I have cultivated, replacing fear and loneliness with inner harmony. I am grateful for the courage to open my heart again, welcoming new connections and experiences. I am thankful for the wisdom to cherish memories without letting them hinder my present happiness. I am filled with gratitude for the self-compassion and kindness I've learned to extend towards myself. I am appreciative of the moments of solitude that have transformed into opportunities for self-discovery and growth. I am grateful for the journey towards embracing my vulnerability as a source of strength. I am thankful for the ability to release the past, allowing me to move forward with confidence and hope. I am filled with gratitude for the understanding that my worthiness of love is inherent and unconditional. I am appreciative of the inner peace I've found, accepting and understanding my emotions in their entirety. I am grateful for the newfound perspective on life, seeing challenges as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. I am thankful for the journey of healing, acknowledging that every step taken is a step towards a more empowered and peaceful self. I am filled with gratitude for the endless support and guidance from my higher self, leading me towards a life of greater happiness and fulfillment. Section 6. Closing and next steps. Take a deep, rejuvenating breath. Congratulations on completing this transformative session. Take a note of how you feel in comparison to how you started, and consider journaling your notes about this session and any areas you'd like to explore. Be attentive to the potential reduction in the emotional weight of certain memories and actual circumstance shifts in your daily life. Note that it may take one, several, or many uses of this program to completely clear or reframe this pattern and beliefs. This program and affirmations serve to fortify your inner journey toward a more empowered state. Feel free to revisit them whenever you need to. For more details, see the link in the bio or description below.